All right, so now one of the things that's very important that you're able to do is to be able to describe the overall pattern of a scatter plot. Okay, in fact, I think I might want to turn the line off here. And so I'm going to go y equal, enter, and then graph. And so you should see the scatter plot here, which is the dots. These dots down here, they're something pertaining to the graph. They're not actually data points down here. Just the general thing of dots right there. And you should also comment on any potential outliers that you might see. Again, there's some specks on this thing. I apologize. That's not a dot up there. It's just the dots in here. It's kind of hard to see. And there's three things that you need to be able to do. You need to be able to talk about the direction, the form, and the strength, and then comment on any outliers. So remember what this data came from. It came from 40-yard dash times. And does that connect to being able to jump farther in the long jump? So I'm going to go through those three things right now. So first of all, direction. Students who took longer to run 40 yards tend to have shorter jump distances. So there is a negative association between sprint times and long jump distances. Okay, negative association. If it went up to from the lower left to the upper right, we would say positive association. But here we need to say negative association. So your answers for direction are either negative, positive, or no association. Okay, and that would just be kind of chaos with your dots. Second thing, the form. There seems to be a linear pattern in the graph. If you look at it, the dots are kind of collected here along this line right there. We actually drew the linear regression line, but we didn't need that to tell us that. We can see something linear. You could sometimes see things that are curved up, curved up the other way, or chaos or things like that. There does seem to be some sort of linear pattern. The strength. Because the points don't vary too much from the linear pattern, the association is relatively strong. I wouldn't say it's perfect ever. I wouldn't say there's no. I would use words like roughly or relatively or approximately, things like that. So again, the three things you need to talk about: direction, form, strength. Okay. Outliers. There doesn't seem to be any outliers, any points that deviate from the pattern. Again, these specks you see here are not real data points. The only data points are right there. Okay, so that's what I'm going to need you guys to be able to talk about when you look at a scatter plot.